Welcome back. In this video I want to talk about opening a raster file. Okay, and by raster I mean in the very broadest sense a raster file being it could be a raster file from a raster geographical information system, which is a little bit beyond the scope of this particular video, but let it be said that quantum GIS can actually work with raster data. I actually mean it in the context of a satellite image or an air photo or some such thing. Okay, so we go to this button here that says open raster file, and you can't see the help text once again because my screen capture software seems to override the help text. So we can see that what we've got is we've got these 4 files here, which are known as Mr. SID files. Now, Mr. SID files are a particular proprietary format, raster data format for air photography and satellite imagery and so forth, but they seem to have opened it up in recent years so that open source geographical information systems such as Quantum GIS can actually read it. But if we come down here, what we're looking at is, what I want to show you now is the different formats of raster data that you can open. And we can see there's a whole bunch of them. There's ERDAS, Mr. SID, virtual data, GeoTIFFs, a whole bunch of different systems from that grid cell system that I was talking about before, air photography, active remotely sensed image such as LiDAR and so forth, and passive systems such as the aerial photography and satellite imagery. Okay, now, but let's look at these Mr. SID files. They actually contain the projection information and the coordinate information within the header of the file. So within the first, little bit of the air photo, that contains a section that describes the coordinate bounds of these aerial photographs. Okay, now these aerial photographs are not normal aerial photographs that you might have seen contact prints or so forth. They're the sort of aerial photographs that you would see in Google Maps, where they've been rectified or georectified or potentially even ortho-georectified. They're different processes that you run aerial photographs for, basically to take out all the distortion that's associated with taking the photograph and making them flat. Okay, we can open one of these files at a time, or we can open 4 at once. We can click on the top file, hold down the Shift key and highlight all 4 of them, and you see that all 4 of them highlight here. Or we could click on individual files and hold down the Control key and it will open individual files. Okay, but anyway, we want all 4 of them open, and if we click the open button, up they come. All right, so they're open. I'm going to use some keys that or some buttons that I haven't really shown you yet, but here we go. This is a zoom button. I'm going to zoom in and we're going to have a look at this air photo. Okay, so we're looking at the air photo. One thing I want you to see up front is that by opening these, all 4 of them, they have opened on top of the cadastral file, on top of the vector file. So they're overlaying that vector file so you can't see it. I'm going to address that little problem in other videos, and I'm just going to say goodbye for now. Bye.